Okay, so here's how you create an offset. A lot of people like to call it a border. This is the new updated version of Design Space, so some of the things are in different spots. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer under Actions, Duplicate, just move it down a little bit, and then go to Layers, and we're going to hide it. Okay, so now we need to change this to a print and cut, and it's now under Edit down at the bottom where it says no fill. You just go and hit print, and if you look at this explanation point here, it's telling us that that design can't be any bigger than 9.25. So fine, we'll change that to 9.25. And when we hit make it, we're going to tell it to print. We're going to do a screenshot of that print, and we're going to crop it, get all of this out of it. Okay, done. Save the photos. We're going to cancel this print. We're going to go back to our canvas, and now we're going to upload from the photo library the photo that we just put there. We're going to take out the white space, and for me, I'm not going to take the white space out of the actual design at the top, but I am going to take it out of where all the letters are. I'll take it out of the A, but I'll leave it on the O and on that little design. And then I want to erase where it says page down at the bottom. Hit next, and you see how that looks. It's a lot thicker. So when you're creating the offset, I'm just going to name this delete, so I know I can just delete that. We're going to hit save. We're going to bring that back into Design Space. And now you can see that this this version right here, it's a little bit thicker than here. So if we change the color to on here, we would bring it over here and see. So now if we wanted to make it a little bit thicker, we would do the same thing again. We can go ahead and delete this one. We don't need this one anymore. So let's say we wanted to make it a little bit thicker. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and change this to print, apply. We're going to hit make it. We're going to do replace, same thing, print. And then here we're going to screenshot. Go to our screenshot, crop. Done. We're going to save that to our photos. We're going to cancel that print and cut, go back to our canvas. We're going to upload from the photo library. And we're going to take this design that is now even thicker. We're going to remove the white space from it. And this time it's a little bit easier because the last time you could see where I put where I left all of those spaces on the actual design, where I left those. So next, it cut my O off a little bit at the bottom, but this is just as an example, so I'm not going to worry about being too perfect. We're going to save that. We're going to bring that new one into Design Space, and now this one is even thicker. So this is the one we just did. We're going to delete that old one. This time we're going to rotate this around, and if you go back to the layers, remember the one that we duplicated first and then we hid it? Well, we're going to unhide it now, and you can see that it's down at the bottom. And if you look down where it says fill, the width on it is 10. So we are just going to change the width on this thicker one to like 10.1. Okay, and then just so you can see it, the very first one that we had, we're going to change the color on it. So let's change the color on it to red, just so that we can be able to see it really well. And we are going to bring that forward. And now that we brought it forward, you can see if you put it right over the top. And if you wanted to make this thicker, you would just do the same thing all over again. And then even if you wanted, for me, I can just make it like a 10.2. so you can see that offset a little bit better. See? You just put your design right over where you want to put it, and voila, now you have a nice little border going around. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope that helps.